Good morning, beautiful beings. How are you today? Morning, afternoon, whatever time this is. I light my candle over here. I got my little friends holding on to this. You see, my scenery's changed again. I'm out in my sunroom. How much sun today? Let's get this smudge going. My shell here. Muslim. Whoa, look at that go today. Make much. Wedge, nice. Oh yeah, let it go, release it. Take it all in. You smell that? Oh yes. Yes. Cleanse that. Feel that? How's your weekend? Let's cleanse. Right? See the beauty, the love, hearing the beauty, the love. Speak the beauty and the love all over your trunk. Whew. Alright, let's get those feet up there, right? Yeah. Clear that connection. Keep that grounded. Your roots go down deep into the earth. Drawing up that love and energy from the earth, right? And drawn down. Opening up. Right? Because we just got to open up and let that in. That's always there for us. Always. No exceptions. Miigwech, beautiful beings. How's it been going for you? Good, I hope. I know lots clearing out. So I hope you're staying positive or looking at it, not ignoring it. Okay? Things come up. Sometimes it just wants to be acknowledged and then to be released. Thanks. You know, like Eeyore. Thanks for noticing me. Sometimes that's all our feelings need, is just to be noticed. Oh, hi there. Wingish Nive Majeki Kwe, that sweetgrass water medicine woman. Your friendly, freaky ass medicine woman, as I like to say it. Also, Christiana Carr. And Chris Carr, superstar. Oh yeah, this divine being right here. That's right. And hello to all you beautiful divine beings right here too. Glad you could be here with me. Glad I can be here with you. Yeah, lots going on. Thinking about shifting the channel, or I don't know, putting more into it, doing more talking, maybe sharing my beliefs, exciting things coming, more stories. What would you like to hear? Share whether you're watching this through the Facebook. I know, look at this. I had to do this wild, funky hair thing today. Look at that. See, I'm a come as you are kind of person, right? It's no judgment. So that's why I put myself, I'm not trying to, it's not about impressing anybody. This is not about me, really, right? I'm sharing. It helps me too, but really this whole channel is not about me and my life. It's about the shared experience. We're all human beings on this earth. So, hey, I'm sharing the things that helped, that worked for me. A way, not the way, right? Many paths to the same destination. It's a begin within job, right? It all begins within, right? And I love that saying, believe in something or you fall for anything, right? When it comes down to faith, we all get to choose that. We don't know until we get there. Truth, man. Don't know until we get there. We won't know for sure until we get there. So why argue about what somebody else believes, right? Anyways. I'm going to take it off with that. There's so much going on in this head right now. So much. Okay, it's a very special weekend. I'm very excited. Yes, my Shannon baby son's birthday is on Saturday. Yeah, the big 17. Happy birthday, Cody. Yeah. So. And my son's getting married. I don't know if it's going to be here or in Barrie. I don't know. I'm not invited. But that's okay. I send them love. They're allowed to make their choices. I hold no blame. Of course, I can understand. Human, yes, it hurt. I cried. And I'll probably cry some more. But that's okay. That is okay. Well, see? Then all this stuff went to the floor, right? That's the release. That's the release. It released all this stuff to the floor. We're just going to take a quick glance, right? Because as we release, we're purifying. We're letting go. Sweat and tears, letting that out, right? The heyoka. Then we're able to laugh at ourselves, going, ha 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 ha. Oh, who am I? Look at that ego. I thought I was so important and I was not, right? That can be hurtful though, right? So don't say that. I mean, you are important. We are all very important. We are all very needed here. No exceptions. Okay? Every single one of us. Because if you're not going to shine your light, you're the only one that can. Nobody else can do it for you. Right? So if you're not going to be you, who's going to? That didn't come from me. You know, somebody else said that. But, okay, it's a good point. If you're not going to be you, who's going to? Right? The horse, that's your power. To be fully you, who you are. Right? That's the true power. Empower, the in power, right? And empowering others, right? Emperor, right? Be an emperor or an empress, right? Walk around because we're all worthy. We're all worthy and deserving of love. No exceptions, right? That's the intention. Are you spreading that around? Are you intending to spread more love? Or are you sitting in your hurt? Hurt people, right? Are you trying to get your power back by getting power over somebody else? Or are you trying to empower? What's the intention? My intention, of course, is always to empower you, empower myself too. To use our voices, to speak up, to unite our voices, to speak together in love and light, to help make a difference, right? That does not to eliminate any negative emotions, right? Because it's not about eliminating anything. It's not about being against anything. It's opening up. I'm for all emotions. I'm for the human condition that we learn so much from. And we have the free will choice. We can learn from suffering or we can learn from joy, right? Both make a huge impact on our lives. Yet one can give us more disease, right? And one can help lift and heal a lot more, right? But we need the balance of the both. What's the intentions, right? That great smoke and mirror, those reflections. What is that world saying to you, right? What's it reflecting back to you? Anything that stirs up an emotion and this is reflecting something in us, highlighting some begin within work to be done, right? You know the healing has come when you're no longer emotionally charged by your stories, right? When it's just a story. It's a good indication that there's some healing, that you've purified something, that you've released something because you're no longer emotionally charged by it. Right? Okay. So let's get into our dailies. I have these other cards, my Medicine Woman Tarot. I really would like to use those as well, because that goes along with what I'm doing here, right? It's the life lessons, not telling the future, right? The future is different for us all. Actually, maybe it's the same for us all. Are we heading to that peaceful world, the new world? Some of us stay stuck. It's all our own choice. We could hope to lift ourselves and lift others in that, or we can stay down here and keep grabbing for these feet and drag them down too, right? Yeah, right. But somebody's got to offer you their foot and say, yeah, drag me down. Maybe. Rambling on. If you make sense out of it, that's great. If not, throw it out. Throw it. It's all right. It's not going to go with everyone, right? And that's okay. So, daily lesson today that, hey, if we're open to, we can learn it, or we can reflect on how this has affected us in our lives today. I don't know if it's going to be rainy out there. It says a little bit of overcast. So let's call in all of our directions. Calling back the east, the path, that's the fire, place of illumination and clarity, the place of man. Calling back all our energies from the south, that's the water, the emotion, the place of the child. And in the west, that's the introspection, the physical, the woman, right? The introspection. Till then, down. Okay, and then the north, that's the place, the wisdom years, the air, right? The place of our elder. And we walk this red road, right? Confrontations, confronting all that we're not as we're moving up that red road, you know, because we accepted all that was not true of who we are because we let other people tell us who we were, right? It needs to come from within. Our source knows who we are better than any human being, okay? Listen to the source over every human being, okay? And it's all inside of you. You have a direct connection. Don't let anybody tell you different. You have a direct connection that cannot be severed, right? At the end of your life, that's when that direct connection to this physical body goes back to source, right? And you see for sure. No doubt there, right? That's the West Shield, the introspection. Right? From south to the north, where we go and we look inside. Return back to source. We come back together. See, there's the goal. Right? We're all living to die, right? We're all dying to live. Right? End goal, peace, harmony. What's your goals? What's your intentions? We look at that. That's when we look back. We see my placed intentions in our lives and they come to fruition after. Okay, so we're just calling in the directions and we go from the blue road. So that was our red road, our earth walk from south, childhood up into adulthood in the north. And of course, the blue road of spirit goes east to west. It's the fire medicine, the passion, the spontaneity, right? Fire medicine is in the east. There, we pick up the east to the west, right? The sun. Look at that fire medicine, that passion. The passion the sun has for the earth to help it to flourish and grow, right? Keep it warm. It warms our body. Okay, there. Thoughts went off in a different direction again. Excuse me. I'm calling all my energies back here. We're here, right? Then release the burden of the physical body. And we know that we can totally rely on our soul source, right? The source of our souls. The source of our entire beings, right? Because there is only one true capital S self. The whole self, the great oneness divine. We're all part of that. Right. Okay. Once we get back to there, we know. So now, above, below, and within. Okay, we're just going to do a quickie dailies because I notice these things are getting long. I'm using up all the memory on my things here. What are they called? Tablets and stuff like that. So, let's go here. Okay, the main lesson today, for open that path, is this one. And the animal offering their medicine to help us on this path. Okay, so today, that's the change, the rites of passage. What have you already changed in your life? What have you already shifted? What have you already purified and released? Right? Because we must let go in order to move on, right? If we're hanging on to that cradle board, we can't take that next step. Right? When you're on those monkey bars, you have to let go of one rung to reach out for the next, right? Or we can get stuck teetering, right? We've done that, right? Or we go one here and then this hand on here instead of swinging right across to the next one. And that is fine too. Whatever way you got to do it. Baby steps. You know, you do what's right for you, how it feels. Because if we rush it, right, we end up hurting ourselves more, right? So again, no offense, and I don't mean as in Russian, the country or anything like that, like rushing. Like rushing. I just say it Russian. So, slow and steady, okay? There is no race up here, okay? Called the human race, but we're in no race with any other human. We're all gonna get there, okay? We're all born, we're all gonna die. Facts, truth, man. That's just the way it is. We're all born, we're all gonna die. That's the human experience, I guess, right? We all get birthed into this world, we're all going to leave this world. And we all go through those waters, right? The birth waters, the death waters. Water is life. Let's protect our waters. Begin within. Okay? So, changes. What have you already gone through? And we can scrutinize, right? Because, like, we know we got to make these shifts, but it looks like there's too much stuff that we got to do, that we stay back here, right? Because it's just too much. Too much, too much, too much. Too much. Oh, that's too hard. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, I need the help. I can't do it on my own. So we can chew up all those little details and chew them to bits, right? But mouse medicine is very good. Because we need to. Like for me, when I see a bigger picture, I need that mouse medicine to help me to get closer and focus in on the details and the intention, right? To take those steps. The intention to see what that world is reflecting back to me for my begin within work. What do I need to work within? To release, to open up to, and to allow in, right? Because we must release in order to be filled again, right? Because you can't fill that which is already full. And what have you been filled with? Right? Sometimes we got to change what we've been fueling ourselves with. Right? Because sometimes it's that drama. Sometimes we get hooked up on that anger because it feels so powerful. But really it's not empowering, right? Especially if it's over somebody. And then we keep hurting ourselves. Hanging on to anger at somebody else, right? That's where that forgiveness comes in. We don't have to tell them. That's a personal begin within thing. That's for us. It is not for the other person. But we need those connections. So let's not get caught up in this total, oh, I'm just here on my own. It's just me and my divine connection. I don't need any other human beings. We are all here to connect. It is essential to our developing brains that we have that connection with other human beings. Physical connections and touch. Inappropriate ways. But that's how we were designed to develop and grow. We need that physical touch. We need connection with other human beings. And we need to change that because we've kind of shifted from that. You know? I don't want to say New Age movements or the way but it's something when you look at that too, right? Well, oh, self-manifestations, I'm self-made and blah, 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 right? Like we've done this all on our own. That's the greatest illusion that we tell ourselves, that we do this all on our own. Okay? Source, whatever you call it. The divine intelligence, whatever it is always working through you, whether you're aware or not. So you can become aware of that and participate with that awareness, right? Adding your consciousness in there, your conscious intent and focus to help shift that pain, right? To transmute those pains and those poisons and turn it into love, right? So we can show an example that we can learn from joy. That we don't have to go into that suffering. We do not have to suffer anymore. For some of us, we can look, Jesus did all that suffering for us. None of us will ever have to suffer like that. And I think every one of us should be thankful. You don't have to be a Christian to be thankful to Jesus. You don't have to be a Christian to believe in Jesus. Okay? He was an example for us all, no matter your race, religion, or creed. Okay? Excuse me. But that really is the truth. I got tingles down my spine. That really is the truth. So let's not nitpick. Okay? Because our source loves us. Loves us, loves us, loves us. No matter what we call it, it loves us the same. And it's saddened by the way we go on hurting each other. Just like a loving parent is saddened when her children go on hurting each other, right? His or her children. Okay? Let's not nitpick on the words. Get to the point, right? We need to change and shift that. Because are we scrutinizing over the details? Oh, she said that word. That's it. Gone. Right? Oh, he said that tone. Okay, that's it. I'm not listening no more. So that's another way we can scrutinize so much that, it doesn't sound like you're saying the same thing as me because you're not using the same words. But we're saying the same thing, right? The golden rule in every language, okay? Said slightly different way, saying the same things. Treat others the way you want to be treated, right? Love others the way God loves you, right? Big commandments in the Bible, right? Love God, love others. I think that's probably in everyone. I challenge you, find that, right? Don't take my word for it, okay? It's not my words anyway. When the words are, coming through me from others and stuff that I've read, it's the eclectic mix that how it mixed in me. How's it mix in you? So, that's the changes. Going through my changes, you've seen lots, right? Shifting those energies as well. And we can change in each moment. Each moment is a new chance. We can continue to believe what we've always believed that hasn't helped us, or we can change that, shift it, right? Not get caught up in the details. Look at the details, be aware, but don't get caught up in them. Don't chew them to bits, okay? Important. So, now the women energy, what we can reflect on. Okay, this one wanted to come out earlier. The energies over here. The 7, the medicine wheels, the cycles and the movements. Catching on to our own cycles and our own movements. See, that was in a dream, talking to the women. Well, women and men. Know our cycles. That's what we need to reflect on today. What is those cycles? What do we get caught up in? We have monthly cycles, yearly cycles, our own personal individual cycles. Look at the earth cycles, right? Of the changing seasons, the days, the nights. Cycles. once we know these cycles, we can create those movements. You know, those things that work for us, right? Well, it works that the sun comes up and, and then the moon comes out at night. That works, so it keeps going, right? Don't fix it if it ain't broken, they say, right? That's the whale, the record keeper. So look within, because the earth holds it. The medicine wheel has been around. There's the teachings on the medicine wheel for, before we even had the written word. And it was about balance. The medicine wheel is about that balance and creating that balance in your life. Cycles and movement, we had the change. What is it that you're working on? How have you created that movement in your life? Take a look back. There's that star, right? Morning star. This always reminds me of Jesus, right? Star of Bethlehem. This is what it tells me every time I see that. And that's a personal message that comes to me when I see that record keeper. Get in touch, because you hold it all in your DNA. All of us hold all of that in our DNA. The intergenerational traumas that come, we carry that. We hold that. All of us can be traced back. Whatever your beliefs, that science, they found that one Eve body, right? Our DNA is only like, what? A 0.01% different from each individual? Do we need to get so nitpicky on that little tiny bit of difference, which helps to make us so beautiful and unique? Brings that excitement into life. So reflect on that. Look at those cycles and movements. Or there's ones that you need to shift what's working and release what's not. Cleanse and purify that. Right? No, you are worthy. You are worthy. Reflect on those that just came easy, right? That seed, when I didn't work, when I just released it, how that shifted. Almost on its own, as if by magic, but it's not. We get out of our own way because it's the ego says, no, I need to do it like this. I need to have control over this, right? It's so hard, especially if we've been hurt in our lives, than to release it and surrender, right? Give it up to that infinite divine wisdom, right? Grounding into your roots, knowing we had troubles in our lives, but it wasn't all bad. So look back and reflect on those good times in your life too. A lot of us get caught up in looking back. Oh, it was so horrible. Had a horrible childhood, blah, 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 blah. But there's beautiful things in there too. And that's something I just told my son as well. If we're going to block out memories, we end up blocking out that good stuff too. So let's just find a safe place to share that, a safe place to let it out, whether you're writing it. Again, like I've said, because I learned it, it's not for me. 95% of healing is just in having your story witnessed. So there's so many places, whether you do it on SOS Tech, there's so many places out there to share your story and get it out of you, because better out than in. And you know what? When you get it out of you, that helps you and it helps others too, right? It's a relief. It's a gift that keeps on giving, really, right? Helping others. No, we're not alone. We are in this together. We can do these shifts together. We can shift the shit. Make it fertilizer. Right, so that's the action. Then let's see what that action says today. That is there for us to take. Free will beings though, right? Free will beings. It's up to us. Roots. Tapping into those roots. Seeing where we are. Seeing where we're going. Seeing where we've been. Seeing the changes that we've made. How far we've come on this journey already. And that's the actions. Sink down your roots. Okay? Tap into your roots today. Do something that gets you grounded and get your roots in there. You know, do the drum, do the stomping, go for a walk. Looks like it's going to rain, but you know, you got an umbrella. Go dance in the rain. Oh, that's fun. Because the summer's coming where it's not really cold rains, but cool enough to, you know, or warm rains. Look at the way we've tricked ourselves in those roots, or how we've been fooled. Okay? Because some of those roots, those places, those families we were born into, they went hurt. They got caught up in cycles too. So we can laugh at that and think that, oh, well, we took that personally when it wasn't us. That was something to them. We have reflections, and then we have projections too, right? So sometimes what somebody's doing might be a reflection to you, but it also might be a projection. Okay? And that's when we know ourselves and we're tapped into our roots, we can it helps us to figure that out. And then we can laugh at ourselves when we start to take that personally, right? 4, 5, we're missing the 6 there, aren't we? Interesting with these numbers. Interesting. So laugh at yourself today. Go do something silly. Go be playful. Right? Get back to that roots. That child inside. We all need to heal that child inside. That's my intention too. I want to help heal those traumatized children and those ones working with them, right? Help for the helpers. Working with them. It's so important. We get that compassion for especially working with children when there's not so much we got to do. And sometimes we got to send them back to those places that hurt them. So, I got another mission. I'm getting another mission, right? And you see this? This charm bracelet I got. Beautiful. Beautiful. Got it on May 29th. Charlotte was born May 29th. And look at, I figured out with this FWT, that's the Federation of Women's Teachers of Ontario. Association of Ontario. Anyway, right? So I like saying to my friend, Shannon, baby, it's like traveling teacher. Well, this is what I'm going to be. A traveling teacher. I'll get my mini Winnie, begin with in van, and here we go, traveling. Look at, see the sea turtle. All of this meant so much to me. All these little symbols. Loved. You know, so I'm going to be a traveling teacher. Helping to teach you to heal that child within. Okay? Especially the people working with children. So we don't project our stuff. Okay? Even me, thinking I'm so aware of blah, blah, blah. There's a bit of an ego thing there too, right? I've projected on my children too. Especially the traumas. They've had their own traumas. But we need to be careful not to project our traumas onto them, right? Because we all react differently. It's something that might have traumatized us when we were kids. Might not be such a traumatizing thing to our kids, right? Maybe. Who knows? So let's not project onto our children. Let's laugh at ourselves. We did that. And we're innocent, okay? Let's not be hard on ourselves when we've done that. Laugh at yourself. Oh, we got caught up in our silliness. That's, oh my goodness. That's little human beings. We're so cute little human beings getting all caught up, taking things so seriously. And we're here to enjoy this life. Live your life to the fullest, right? Don't take it so seriously. But be serious about living it. Okay? Don't take yourself so seriously. Get over yourselves. We all have issues. We all got the inner children that tend to take over that bus every once in a while, right? We all know children. They don't have license, so they should not be driving. Okay? Put them back in the back seat where they belong. You take control of the wheel and protect those, whoever you got driving in your bus. Okay? So there we go. Have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. Thank you so very much. Oh, biggest heart hugs ever. Beautiful, beautiful divine beings. Yes, you are. You are. Thank you so much for being you and shining your light through in everything you do, because this world needs you. And the more you shine it, the brighter it gets. Let's light up this world. Let's shine even brighter than the sun, right? Let's do this. Because we can. Oh yes, we can. Believe it. And you will achieve it. Peace. Love you all. Thank you. Thank you so much.